to the moon, to the stars. All we want, the world is ours. Through all the pain and all the scars, the world is mine, what's mine is yours. Your love is true, your heart is pure. Always ready, but never sure. When I get lonely, baby, you the cure. My love for you would never fades. My love for you, it never dies. I never wanna drift away, cause I was never good at goodbyes. I think never been in love. All she ever did was give her love. Everyone, they only take a love. So you scared of love, I don't blame you, love. Let me be the one to show you love. I need somebody just to hold you, love. And show you off like a trophy, love. Can I be your one and only love? I just wanna be. I think you're the one. Girl, you shouldn't be so scared to fall in love.
You told me I could trust you, don't lie. I could really use it.
Everybody need love, even niggas like me.
You told me I could trust you, and I could really use it. So much I wanna talk about, but I ain't got no one to talk to. I'm always trying to work it out, but somehow it always falls through. And I know that I get rough, but I just wanna feel love. Sometimes
you ain't sweet the rhyme and you can't feel shit.
You told me I could trust you,
stay 10 toes for a nigga.
Don't lie,
I ain't running game
I
on
really
you.
use it.
Stay 10 toes for a nigga.
I could use your love, I could trust you,
stay 10 toes for a
and I could
nigga.
really use it.
Stay 10 toes for a nigga.
Good fame, everybody know my name when I come through, but don't nobody screaming like you. I was having visions with you, doing things, switching lanes in the Beamer with you, and swimming in deep water. Save me from my sorrows. Swimming in deep, just some pieces all I need. So why can't I give that for free? You told me I could trust you,
Stay 10 toes for a nigga.
don't lie,
I ain't running
I
game
could
on
really
you.
use it.
Stay 10 toes for a nigga.
I could use your love, baby. Tell me I could trust you,
Stay 10 toes for a
and I could
nigga.
really use it.
Stay 10 toes for a nigga. Stay 10 toes for a
You told me I
nigga.
could trust you,
Stay 10 toes for a
don't
nigga.
lie,
I ain't running
I
game
could
on
really
you.
use it.
Stay 10 toes for a nigga.
I could use your love, baby. Tell me I could trust you.
Stay 10 toes for a nigga.
We have work to do. They are coming. The Force will be with you. Always. Get prepared for the takeover. This is where we hold them! This is where we fight! Just hold them off for a few seconds. The takeover.
This task was appointed to you, and if you do not find a way...
Accelerated radio has been hijacked. The interns learned our secrets and taken our knowledge. And now they have become one of us, radio gods. They're taking over our studios and our bandwidth and jacked all our data. Now I am the master. You are about to witness the takeover. weekly top 10 countdown of the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. Playing nothing but the hits. The Takeover, produced and brought to you by the interns of Accelerated Radio. Let the showdown begin.
Hey, welcome back. It is another Wednesday, 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It is the TakeOver Radio Show. We are officially back in the building. We're ready to take over the shit right now, yo.
Yeah.
First of all, I go by the name of Sheila Smooth.
It's your boy A+.
Man, this is the one and only big homie Quan.
And this is the Triple Threat. We are in the building officially, like I stated before. Yeah, fellas, bring it in one time.
One time.
Yeah, we got a 2-drink minimum, it looks like right now. We got a shot and a regular actual mixed drink.
Shout out to the Henny.
Shout out to the Henny. We also have a special guest in the studio tonight, and she came deep with support. So definitely we're ready to tune in and check her out. She's got a lot going on. I don't know if I even want to. It's so much that she does. So I basically have to start off with just the title. She's an author, but we're gonna get into that in just a second. Before we get into that, we have to pay the bills. So of course, first of all, shout out to God, the big homie God, for allowing us to be here. You know, any day above ground is a good day. Shout out to Kevin Nash, our boss, for allowing us to have this platform to be able to speak to the people and to connect with people in like-mindedness. Also, follow the show page. It's at Excel Takeover on IG and Twitter. That's again Excel Takeover on IG and Twitter. And you're still on IG and Twitter, you can follow the station page at Excel Radio. Also, follow us on Facebook and YouTube on the show page at The Takeover. That's on Facebook and YouTube. You can also follow the station page on Facebook at Accelerated Radio. Again, Facebook, Accelerated Radio. We're live right now. You can also follow the show right now if you wanted to tune in and catch a live visual. That's directly on my Facebook on Angelo Valentine. It's an insider. You got to be listening to catch it. So it is what it is. Fellas, how y'all feeling, man?
I'm doing all right, man.
You good?
I'm great. I'm feeling good. The Hennessy, you know what I'm saying, it's in my system right now.
Okay.
It's loosening me up. I had a long day.
Yeah.
You feel me? I mean, from the 9 to 5 straight to the radio station or whatnot. So I'm a little bit tired.
Back in the swing of things, though.
But, you know, back in the swing of things.
Shout out to Keisha Cali.
The energy is back. Hey, shout out to Keisha Cali.
Yeah. She's back.
Same day, new time.
Yeah.
8 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Okay.
And, you know, we follow up with the Young Takeover. We hear where we at. But I want to say one thing.
What's up?
Because you talked about God. You shouted him out.
Yeah.
I wanted to say one thing, right?
What's up?
So there's this dude that I follow on social media. He goes by the Forerunner Chronicles, right? And, you know, he's an extreme Christian.
Okay.
You know, but what I like about him is that he uses a lot of real world current issues.
Okay.
And he ties that with Christianity, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? And what I like about that is this is my issue with the church right now. You feel me?
Okay.
I just feel like it's one thing to talk about, oh, you know what I'm saying, I was a crackhead, you feel me? I found God and I'm good now.
Okay.
But that I need something deeper than that. You feel me? Because there's a
Something
lot of stuff that's going on in the world currently that's just going over a lot of people's heads.
Yeah.
And this individual, he kind of exposes, you know what I'm saying? We talking about from music, from the media, just the spirituality.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying, that connects with, you know what I'm saying, what it is that we go through. But anyways, he said something that was just real profound to me a couple of days ago. And he was just talking about how he's not a big fan, and you know, for those of you who don't, you know, identify as Christian, that's okay, it's all good. But for those of you who do, when you give yourself an excuse, talking about, well, I'm human, you feel me? Therefore, you know, that's why I did whatever I did. Bro, we gotta stop with that, homie. Stop that. We gotta focus on, you know, you say you're a Christian, right? Right. Exercise that faith. Right. You know what I'm saying? That part where you know you're weak and, oh yeah, I'm a human being and stuff like that. Cool, we get that, but let's change the mind frame. Let's change our speech with that. You feel me? Yeah. In that moment where you feel like you weak, you go ahead and you turn to God and be like, you know what, man, I got faith that, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna pull it through. So I just wanted to go ahead and share that. It just hit me earlier this week. You feel me? And I felt the need to go ahead and share that.
I appreciate you, Deacon.
All day, man. Praise God.
How you feeling, big homie?
Hold on, let me.
Yeah, get it together over
with
there.
The faux locks.
With the faux locks. What's going on, bro? How you feeling, man?
Trying to be like me.
I ain't never trying to be like you. I'm being number one, man.
Okay.
How you feeling,
Caballero.
Indeed. the only few people that know that nickname.
Right.
That's an insider right there.
That's true insider.
Yeah.
That's like, black
throwback.
Dude, that's like Black Suitcase. Only few people know the code.
Nigga, that's Black Planet.
Wow. That's okay.
Man.
Hey, I saw my profile from way back.
Bruh.
I had to laugh, man.
Embarrassing.
I would not say some of those things nowadays. I was real direct back then.
That's
I
great.
was
How
like,
do you remember the password to even get that shit?
because it's low key some of the same shit from me.
Damn.
My bad, Quan. Go ahead.
No, you good, bro. You good.
What's
You
up,
good.
Quan? How you doing, man?
Shit, man. I'm feeling good. Feeling
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
I don't want to take too long in talking. But overall, man, hey, I'm feeling good. Everything's been, kind of copacetic. I've been, I just been grinding, man.
Yeah, as you should.
And also too, man, just recently, I'm learning more and more, man, that I need to keep my circle tight.
Yeah.
Like, keep my circle real tight, but also don't be afraid of being me. I know I talked about earlier this year about being unapologetic, but I think there's now another step up to being unapologetic, and that's not being afraid to do it, because you can be unapologetic but still just but you have to take that step out on faith and just genuinely do it and not be too concerned about who understands it or not, because if they vibe with you at this point, then they understand. If they don't vibe with you, then you could teach only so much. It's only so many classes you could take under the University of Big Homie Quan.
Professor Quan and Preacher A+. That's what's going to A. Professor Quan, can you, real quick question. What's the number to call in?
Man, that is at 310-910-9676 extension number 1. That's 310-910-96 extension. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
310-910-9676 extension number 1. And as my boy Plus would love to say, it makes us go all the way live.
Yeah. Hey, listen, we got a top 5 countdown. It's the Catch the Vibe Volume 3. You guys know I'm the one that I'm the R&B king.
That's like a mixtape.
I'm an R&B king.
That's
It's a series I have going on.
That's like a LimeWire Napster mixtape.
Compilation,
a compilation I got going on, and every so often
I'm gonna add all 3 of them.
I just, and the flyers are always good. The flyers are always the same type of flyer. If you ever noticed, the flyers is always somebody listens to the headphones. The flyers always about catching the vibe. It's a thing.
Okay,
it's a thing.
I'm gonna look back.
So of course I made it that thing because we have the working professional Kierra Washington in the building.
Hey.
Go ahead and just say hi to some people real quick.
Hi everybody, I am so happy to be here.
That's
welcome,
right.
welcome. All right, this is what we're gonna do real quick. We're gonna make you switch another mic.
Okay.
So I need you to speak on that mic if you don't mind. I don't know what it is.
That mic is just, for some reason, it's not.
So you know about it, right? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. G-Lo Smooth, could you introduce her one more time?
Again, I made this soundtrack tonight in the playlist a little smooth and a little jazzy just because of our guest tonight, the professional, the wonderful Miss Kierra Washington.
Hey everybody, I'm glad to be here.
There we go.
That's what
It's
I'm
better
talking
now?
about.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you sound great now. That's
Sounds
what I'm talking
wonderful.
about. Now, she's an author and she has a book coming out. She has a book here, but she does so much. I can't even, to break it down, it's a lot. So we're going to get into that eventually, just in a little bit. But we also have this top 5 countdown, so I want to hurry up and get these songs out the way so we can talk more to Kierra Washington, because she's in the building, she's here, and it's official. So number 5 song right now is one of my favorite songs right now. It's called One Thing, Galapalux. Let's go ahead and get into it real quick so we can just hurry up and get into it, because we got Kierra Washington in the building. It's official, y'all. It's TakeOver Radio Show, only on Accelerated Radio.
Yeah, that was number 5 joint. Catch the Vibe, Volume 3, Top 5 Countdown, courtesy of your boy G-Lo Smooth. We're gonna keep this countdown rolling. We're gonna come to the hometown when we're broadcasting live. Inglewood, California, with Inglewood Sir. This is a dope track right here. It's called Better. Number 4 track. You already know what it is. Catch the Vibe, Volume 3, Top 5 Countdown. You already know what it is, man. It's the Takeover on AccelerateRadio.net. Yeah.
Never low, she stay high. Hit the moon, she aiming for the sky. Not hell to pay, but she can buy. She will spread those wings, but she be too game to fly. Never down, she stay up. Don't need nothing from me, she keep her weight up. In my time, you know my name. She don't care about the money or the fame. She just wanted to love me. I wouldn't let her. Now she don't know me, cause somebody treating her better. Now she don't know me, cause somebody treating her better. Now she don't know me, cause somebody treating her better. She just wanted to love me. I was a mess, but so was she. Never prayed, she just put her faith in me. I didn't care, she cared too much. I thought I needed space, she just needed us. I was too young to understand. Even the man connected today with a heavenly skin. She still knows we're meant to be, but she won't ever take me back. It's too late for that. She just wanted to love me. I wouldn't let her. Now she don't know me, cause somebody treating her better. Now she don't know me, cause somebody treating her better. Now she don't know me, cause somebody treating her better. She just wanted to love me. She just wanted to love me. Delete transmission.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Transmission deleted. Are you okay?
I'm fine, Kay.
Play ultralight.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Cycle reserve power and update.
I thought you'd never ask. Cycling. Scanning. 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 Updating. Update complete.
Report.
Engines back up to 75%.
Yes. That's Inglewood's finest, Mr. Inglewood Sir, SIR. Look up his music. He is dope. He is a local artist straight out of LA, Inglewood, California to be exact.
And he was on Insecure.
He was.
Yes, this past season.
I didn't know that. I don't watch that show. I didn't know that.
Dude, you don't watch Insecure?
No, I
ain't seen not one episode.
I haven't seen it.
What's going on?
I just haven't.
Bruh.
I just haven't.
Insecure, Power. I ain't seen not one
I
episode.
haven't seen.
Yeah,
I'm with
behind
this
on
man.
Power for sure, but I watch
I'm
Insecure.
with this man. I just haven't seen
I'm just
it.
sports all day.
But shout out to Inglewood Sir. You know what I'm saying? I love his music. You know what I mean? He pops up my Pandora, and then I follow the station. And it was vibes all ever since. So
Oh, yeah.
hopefully, ladies and gentlemen, y'all out there and y'all catching the vibes, because that's what the playlist is for. The vibes, of course, is for anything. You can chill to it, go to the beach to it, work out to it, smoke to it, just catch a vibe to it, have sex to it, whatever.
I wanna salute you on that, bro. You definitely do bring the vibes with the music. You feel me? And I have an idea for G-Lo Smooth's battle.
Well, you know his battle's coming up in November.
Is it?
Come on, man.
It is in
Come on,
November.
Now, Big Homie Quan,
Come on,
I gotta go ahead and flex my little muscle real quick, because I gotta tap in with some of your categories. You feel me? I can't have you just choose all the categories, or at least I need to give you my input.
Now you what is it? You open up the curtain right now.
I'm just saying.
I'm saying you're showing gorilla.
I have to. I have to.
That's a code word.
It's all love. It's all love. It's all the takeover. You feel me? But I'm pretty sure you got something prepared already. But just based off of G-Lo Smooth, man, I think we need to have an R&B battle.
The person he's battling is actually like R&B heavy.
Oh, really? Okay.
So it's gonna be an interesting R&B battle. I'm gonna put it like
so
that.
It is an R&B battle.
That's the way I'm gonna put it.
So we'll get into that.
You know you're battling Deion Johnson.
We'll figure that out when the time comes, when we cross that bridge.
But I will say this: the October battle, and I hope both ladies are listening. Jonte and Sade.
That's important.
I want that for October.
Right.
Okay.
So I'm working on that now.
Okay. But in the meantime, Kierra Washington is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. She's here, y'all. Kierra Washington. Let me ask you. So anybody who's never heard of you, anybody who doesn't know you, never heard of you before, break down. What is it that you do?
So I do a little bit of everything, but as you mentioned, I'm an author.
Right.
So published my first book this year, and the second one is coming next year.
Wow.
And by day, I work in corporate America. So I run the project management department for the West Coast for the industry that I work in. I just landed a job as a professor, so I start teaching in January.
Are you serious?
I do, yeah.
Wow.
And I am starting a nonprofit here in LA, so I'm working on that. I'm also the director of sustainability for a nonprofit in Phoenix.
God damn. Wait, hold on.
Yeah, I was about to say, slow it down. Okay, let's bring it right back.
Hold on. How old are you?
I just turned 28 in June.
Woo! Okay. Jesus. Happy birthday. Happy belated.
Thank you.
Definitely.
What's May 28? What's May? What sign is that?
June 28th.
Oh,
June 30th. June 30th. Excuse me. Yes,
What
I'm
sign?
Cancer.
Cancer?
Yes. One of the best. Yes,
Impressive.
yes.
I love Cancer.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, again, I didn't mean to stop you because I know you got more of your sisters.
For real. Go ahead. Carry on.
What else do I have going on? So entrepreneur. So in addition to the book, I built a brand around that. So She's Blessed Accessories. So
Right.
You guys can check that out. www.shesblessed.com. And so in addition to the book, we have like some just lifestyle accessories for women of faith. So wine glasses, coasters, waist beads. So all of that type of stuff you can find on the website.
She wears her own product.
I do. I have waist beads on right now.
Wow. That's the thing right there. That's so chef kiss. But I see you also bought a book as well. And what is this, like Glowing and Growing?
Yes, so this is my first publication, and it's the Growing and Glowing Journal. It's an empowerment and gratitude journal for Daughters of the King, so pretty much for women of faith. And this will complement my book that I have coming out next year called Daughter of the King. And so the book next year is really just my story, everything that, I've been through, and how placing God first in my life, things drastically changed for me.
Right.
And just the goal is to encourage other women who may be going through any of those situations or something similar, that you too can make it through it and achieve your ultimate purpose. But you got to keep God first. Like, if he's not center, things get a little bit difficult. And so the journal is just a supplement to that. It has prompts that you can fill in, has scriptures and positive notes for the day, and just things to get you through. And it also has check-ins that are tied to wellness, because if we're not checking how are you managing your finances? Like, are you keep in touch with family and friends so you can connect with them? Are you being proactive, or are you playing the victim? Like, all that type of stuff. So if a person is not ready to really, really be real with themselves, they might not like this journal.
Wow. Wow,
it's gonna push you a little bit.
Really? Yeah. And you know what? That kind of ties in what you said earlier. It kind of ties into A plus what you was talking earlier. So it's just crazy to see how God works and just how like-mindedness just comes together without us even knowing it happened. Right. It's just happening in the midst.
Right.
That's amazing.
Man, I just want to know, like, when you, like, you talk about the book is your life to a degree.
I think that's the next book, right?
Yeah, that's the one that's coming next year.
That's the next
one. So this is going to be the supplement to that book.
This is the supplement to that book.
I published it first just to start to build my audience up and let them know like who I am and what's coming for you.
It's the mixtape, right?
There we go. It's the mixtape. There we go. Yes.
I like that analogy, my man.
It's pretty accurate.
I'm going to just go straight forward. So, like, did you find your purpose in writing the book? Like, can someone find their purpose in reading the book?
I would think so. When I was starting this whole process, you know, I wasn't really doing it for me, wasn't really doing it for the recognition. My whole motivation was to bring glory to God first, but second, if just one woman who may be feeling down or feeling like quitting or anything like that, if they could find something that was inspirational or something that will push them forward through my books, I knew I did my job.
Right. And so that's another reason why I really thought it was important to bring you as well, and that's why I kind of connected with the people involved, because we really have to protect black women, and that's something that a lot of people are saying that we aren't doing, that's just the internet shit, like the streets out here, like we really, but we have to also bring awareness to that, and that's the whole reason why Miss Washington is here, because I wanted her to talk and speak about that.
But the part that's interesting, and I want Kierra to chime in on this. I think what people are confusing, and I know A Plus gets in my head about it a lot, but it's the fact that I think people are confusing niggas with black men. That like niggas, like real talk, like niggas are not holding down black women, but real black men, black kings. Yeah. Real black men that are securing themselves, that know what's going on, they're holding down black women. They've been holding down black women, but they don't get advertised.
I see you. They
don't get advertised.
I see what you're saying, because a lot of times people look at the negatives and the positives. The negatives is someone using your car to go cheat on you while you at work and shit like that, and that gets brought up into the forefront. But it's 10 other stories that's that outweighs that doesn't get brought. Again, like what you said.
Oh yeah.
But I also feel like real women recognize that there's real black men that still exist. You know, you're gonna have positives and negatives to everything in life.
Much appreciated.
This is why we need female energy on the show.
And we got it.
Go ahead, speak
right now.
Yeah, like you're gonna have your pros and your cons to everything. It doesn't matter what it is, but if you're a real woman and you're focused on your priorities, you attract what you out there doing. So if you're not focused on what you need to be doing, you're gonna attract the man who's taking your car to go cheat on you. But if you're a real woman, then you've been through some things, but you've healed and you've grown, you're going to start to attract someone who's done the same thing. And that's where those real black men come in. So I do believe that there are real black men out there holding down women and, focus on their priorities, wanting better out of life. But there are also some others out there, too, who haven't necessarily had that wake-up call to do the same thing.
It's two sides to every coin. That's
exactly.
True. All the time.
So you talked about project management.
Yes.
I'll be honest with you. I remember it used to be one of my favorite shows, The Apprentice, until he became president. He just messed up everything. Like, bro, man, you have my favorite show, dog. The Apprentice. I was like, yo, if that could be my job, I'd do that. And I just remember it was always a battle of, I'm the project manager. What the hell is project management, and what is it that you specifically do? This is for me. Okay. And for anybody else that's listening, that's curious about project management.
Absolutely.
What is project management all about?
A project in general is a temporary task that has an end date.
Right.
Simply what a project is.
Right.
So a project manager manages that task through its end date.
Right.
Okay. A lot of other layers that come into that, but that is the simple definition. So depending on, project management exists in every industry, which is the reason why I decided to take on this teaching position. I'm going to be teaching graduate students about project management. It's the same graduate program that I went through. I guess I didn't add that. So
Yeah.
I have a bachelor's in biology and I have a master's in health policy and management.
Jesus Christ. See, this is what I was talking about.
So yes, now I'll be teaching the same students who are in that health policy and management program, project management, because it does exist in every industry. It doesn't matter what you go into, projects exist. So if you know how to manage that, be a good leader, you'll have successful projects.
I take it that the industry is health. Or
my specific industry, yes, is more in the healthcare realm, but project management exists in construction and fashion and everything.
Right. When I hear project management, I'm thinking, okay, somebody's trying to build a building or a mall and they want to get it done quick as possible. So this person is responsible for meeting deadlines.
Exactly. So they are responsible for putting together the entire project plan, putting together the budget.
The budget? That's what I was about to ask. The budget.
Putting together all the action items, making sure the meetings happen, making sure that all the stakeholders, people who are interested in the outcome of the project, know what's happening.
Go black girl, go.
Looking at risk management, any risks that can potentially come up, planning for those risks ahead of time so you have a plan B when something goes wrong. So all those types of things, and then finishing it on time by the date you submitted in the beginning.
I know your mother is proud as I know she's proud.
How could one join the class, and how can one freelance project management if possible?
But first, to answer the second question that you asked me, what do I do specifically? So I work in the plasma resource industry. So if you've ever heard of people who donate their plasma?
Yeah.
I work in that type of industry, and I run the project management department for the West Coast.
West Side.
Look at her. Go black girl, go. I don't even want to get back to this fucking countdown.
we can top it up a little bit more.
She got so much. There's so much. We got to bring her back, yo. But look, let's go ahead and get this. Let's get this song out the way real quick. Go ahead and introduce number 3 track real quick.
Is it See Me or Believe Me? I just want to make sure. See Me or Believe Me?
Believe Me.
Believe Me. Got you. All right. So we're about to get back into this music, the Catching the Vibe Top 5 Countdown. One of my favorite new artists that I love, Black, with that 6 on that.
6 lat.
6 lat one time. That is Believe Me, the number 3 joint right here. Let's get it in.
Hands round my neck. You know I got a lot left. Can't have nobody else getting away. You should get your confirmation today. Usually I don't do no flying out, but I've been going through some things on the road, yeah. Thinking about that old thing. We still haven't even been to each other's house, but maybe that could wait for another time. I never been one to fuck up the vibe, though I might fuck up your life. Take one breath, take 2. The other side of you is on the loose. Ain't got much to say. I should've caught the one way. Girl, I know you wanna stay. You might have to catch a plane for this. You gon' have to say my name for this. Cause usually I don't do no flying out, but something feel different this time. This time. Don't feel no way. Unless it's from foreplay. You know you wetter than most. Brought you in on first class, that's better than most. Now usually I don't do no flying out, but to keep it G, it's been a long week, and I'm feeling lonely. We still haven't even fucked on each other's couch. Maybe that should wait for another time. I never been one to fuck up the vibe, but I will fuck up your life. Take one step, take 2. The other side of you is on the loose. Ain't got much to say. Should've caught a one way. And I know you want to stay. You might have to catch a plane for this. You gon' have to say my name for this. Cause usually I don't do no flying now. But something feel different this time. Yeah. Just getting off stage now. FaceTime ain't enough FaceTime. Yeah. Tell your boss you ain't working tomorrow. Ask them why they got my girl working so hard. Now you gon' make me use up all my mouth. Famous niggas get so lonely, and I know you gon' come and put it on me. I can't wait to put this in your mouth. I should probably go and take care of mine, huh? Text me when you land in South Carolina. And tell the Uber she can take one left, take two. I don't really know what I'ma do when I see you. I don't really have not much to say. That's why I got the one way. That shit is expensive, babe. So I had to put you on a plane for this. You gon' have to say my name for this.
Yeah. Look, we got a time constraint. So look, that was 6 Lack, aka Black. One Way featuring T-Pain. That's a classic song. I like that shit right now. Look, we're gonna go right into number 2.
Thank you for the correction.
Yeah, of course. It's Masego. Is that the correct? Masego. Okay. I had a vision. I love this song. It's such a vibe.
By the way, real quick, this goes back to our Rididium conversation.
It's Ridium. It's Ridium. It's rhythm. Motherfucker.
Yeah, a room full of women. Yeah, all of them were driven. Yeah, straight independent. Yeah, French neck, but she played like she from Virginia. Body from the Bay, and she know the slang. Mouthpiece, codeine with a bunch of reefer. Been around town, but she keep it secret.
Wanna show you off, you a bad one. Rock it on my neck, you motivate me. You're just what I need. If they snap this, they gon' need a frame on deck. And Basquiat soul, you're painting love the best. I'm so rebellious when it comes to this. What you even mean? What you even dream?
I had a vision. Yeah, a room full of women. Yeah, all of them were driven. Yeah, straight independent. Yeah, got a square frame, but she dim and legend. Hip hop paper, she like in 11. Take all my thoughts and my ideas. Wall so thick, call her I kill. So lit when I plug in. Show in sync when I'm loving.
What up? This is the one only Big Homie Quan. That was the number 2 joint, Masego. Oh my God.
I had a vision.
Goddamn, like the Henny was like, oh, I'm trippy right now. It's like the word I, and I was like, straight like Peter Griffin, like knee fall.
Well, go ahead. What you got going on right now, Big Homie Quan?
Kierra, I got number love for you. Actually, damn, I can't even say the O word.
Yeah, you can. It's a technical medical word.
It is a technical biological word. Okay.
It's medical.
Okay, so Kierra, I got number love for you. I appreciate you, but currently right now, I am about to bust your ovaries. This is the BYO segment where these are rapid fire questions that you have to answer off the cuff.
Okay.
I will keep this at a PG-13 rating, so I'm not going to ask you anything explicitly, because of the nature of who we have in the building. However,
okay,
I will make sure that you at least answer these questions, and I hope you're ready to answer them.
All right, let's do it.
You ready? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
It's going down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whistle while you twerk or back that ass up.
Whistle while you twerk.
I can hear the bass line right now.
That's what went through my head too. I'm like, yep.
Okay. Checkered skirt or checkered pants?
The skirts were my favorite in high school, so checker skirt.
All right. All right, last one. And make it your own. It'll be interesting for you on making your own this one. OnlyFans, stripper, lawyer, or firefighter. Make it your own.
Can I have a...
Make it your own. Make it your own. You gotta make it your own.
Yeah, make it your own. What are her options again?
Once again, it's OnlyFans, stripper, lawyer, firefighter.
I gotta pick one, or can I combine it?
Do it. Make it your own.
Make it your own.
I want a stripper who is come out dressed like a lawyer, and then you know, start stripping and stuff.
Okay.
On OnlyFans.
He's got an OnlyFans account.
Low key, I've been really thinking about it though.
Cheers to
like
that.
I'm serious. Like I've been low key thinking about making one. Like,
I'm thinking about making one too.
I'm thinking about like just straight up, just like going in beast mode.
Really?
And just.
I'm thinking about making one and reading erotic
BTQ's gonna
novels.
pop out.
Oh, BTQ. Oh wow.
Is that what it's gonna be?
Hold on. Is
BTQ.
Is that a phone call over there?
It was earlier, but they got scared and hung up.
Oh, they got shot.
Call back.
Yeah.
Don't be scared.
Don't be scared.
So let's get back to your question, A+.
Yeah. You mentioned how you're involved in project management with the other plethora of things that you do.
Right.
Yeah.
But that just speaks to me tough because one of my favorite shows used to be The Apprentice with Donald Trump. Unfortunately, he became our president. Just messed up everything. But on that particular show, there was always this battle about being the project manager, right? And you talked about how you're involved with project management. So I'm just curious to know, you talked about how you're going to do a course in that.
Right.
I'm just curious to know if, a young individual could join the class. What are the criteria? And I mean, just what do you do in project management?
Right.
Like, can you freelance and do that type of work?
So the course will only be for students who attend Mount St. Mary's University.
So no dudes, huh?
Only if you're studying nursing or you're in a graduate program.
Okay.
So,
Show love.
But this is like my way to get my foot in the door. To become an adjunct professor isn't as easy as you would think. So typically you have to have a PhD. So having connections helps me right now.
Yeah, definitely.
But as far as freelancing, definitely. If you have any type of experience or if you know someone who believes in whatever skills that you do have, you can definitely do freelancing. There's apps for it. Just people who are looking for a project manager for something, or a project lead or a project coordinator, which are other roles that are on the project team. So that definitely exists. And that is one of my long-term goals, is to just start a consulting firm around project management. So that part is definitely possible.
Sure. Go ahead. Yeah, we got a caller that just called in. Apparently he has a question for you. Caller, state your name, gangster, and where you calling from. Hello. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You dumb bitch.
I guess he got
They
shot.
be scary all of a sudden. I'll be hating that.
You got
Anyway.
stalkers?
Not that I know of. I'm nice. I don't bite. Y'all can call back.
Anyways, we ain't got much time left.
Where can the people find you?
So on Instagram, my business page is _Darter of the One, so number 1 King. You can reach me through email as well, so Darter of the One King 2020@gmail.com. And the website, again, if you are interested in purchasing the book or any of the other products that are there, is shesblessed.com.
That's it. For me, you can follow me at Instagram at KingBHQ. That is KINGBHQ. If you're not watching on Facebook Live, you ain't following the show.
My bad. I thought you had a question.
Oh,
I mean, because we still got hella time. So I just want to
like 6 minutes. But
yeah.
Okay.
I just want her to plug herself.
Hold on, we got the caller that.
He's back.
let's see.
Caller, man, state your name, gangster, where you calling from.
Yeah, this is Byron, calling from Long Beach, California.
You got a question? Real quick. We got like 2 minutes.
Okay, because the phone hung up. I was getting ready to ask a question.
Okay.
Hung up.
You got it.
Right.
Okay.
Go ahead,
Yeah.
sir.
You got the floor. Go ahead, sir.
Hi, this is Byron. I was just going to ask Kierra, what was your biggest inspiration as you were growing up, and what motivated you to write the journal and write your second book? And please, your childhood got you to move to write these journals and your book.
Thank you for calling, brother.
Thank you.
Good question. Good question.
All right. As far as my motivation to write the book, I'll start there. Just being, a woman in corporate America, there are, at least in my industry, there are no other executives that look like me.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And
Facts.
so looking at that and even seeing other black women who are in the industry, there's not a lot of leadership development opportunities. So just seeing those gaps, I'm like, we could be here too. Like, I'm doing it, I'm thriving, other black women can do this too.
Right.
And so that was part one of my motivation. And then over the last couple years, I've just really put my focus in on developing my relationship with God. And so by doing that, putting him first in my life, I just saw how things drastically changed. So I came to this conclusion that as women, we have a ton of things that we're responsible for, roles that we're trying to pursue, things that we're trying to chase. But if you put God first, a lot of those things will fall in line. And then just because of the lack of diversity and leadership opportunities, a big chunk of my focus became on women empowerment. So that's kind of what led me to write this book, because everyone's not in my industry, but whatever industry you are in, there's room for you, regardless if your boss or anyone else makes you feel like there's not. Like, we're the key. Like, we're intelligent, we're agile, we're resilient. All those types of things describe black women, and those are the roles and the qualities that are needed for leadership and executive and senior leadership positions. As far as my childhood, childhood was good. My parents always pushed me. I was scared to come home with a B, to be honest. I got my first B on a report card and I cried, like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do when I get home? But, and then also just challenges that I saw within my family. It motivated me to do something different. I knew I didn't necessarily want to follow in those same steps, and that was an opportunity for me to map out what did I want my life to look like. And so through that, that's what motivated me to write the actual book that'll be out next year. It's just those things that I saw, those things that I personally went through, and then what changes that I made to get to where I'm at and to plan out where I'm looking to go in the future.
Amen. Damn, she said a mouthful.
That was a summary right there.
That was it. Hey, look, you can follow me at Talk to Sos Talk, the number 2 Sos A+.
Oh man, it's your boy A+. Follow me Twitter, IGA_plus PLUSLA.
I already gave mine earlier. It sounds like we got the number one joint in the background, right?
Yeah, we sure do.
What's this number one joint, G-Lo?
Man, you know what it is. It's DVSN POV.
Yes, indeed.
It's TakeOver Radio Show. Tune in next week, y'all.
TakeOver 2. Follow us right now, bitch.
Kierra, you coming back. Let's get
Right.
it, definitely.
That means that I gotta turn you around so big. Holding your head for you while you get down so big. Things that I do for you, hoping you do to me the same things I do to you. Anti-equality, change positions like you change your mind. At first we had to rush, now you keep saying take your time. This is just a dip.